I started sucking dick at 8.
At 8?
Yeah, and it was him.
What made you start doing that at 8? Some people are gonna look and say, well, you know, why not just go get like a regular job or whatever? Like, what made you decide, like, you know what, I'm just gonna jump into sex work? Being out here, right, and doing like the sex work and stuff like that, do you like want to have like a relationship one day or whatever? Do you and your mom not have a good relationship?
We don't. I got her tattooed on me though.
Why do y'all have a strained relationship?
Resentment.
On whose side?
Both.
What are you resentful about? So it feels good, but he can't necessarily get you there?
Yeah.
What do you think the difference is between the guy that can make you orgasm and the guy that can't, even though they both feel good?
If she saw this interview, she'd probably be pissed.
Why?
I don't know. Because I'm saying too much.
What do you think is going to trigger you into saying, all right, that was my last time, I'm not doing this no more?
One thing about doing this job, you're going to get robbed. You're going to get robbed. And you're gonna go to jail. Them are the 3 things that's gonna happen.
What's up, YouTube? It's the fall time, and we are on daddy duty. So if I'm not getting as much content out, bear with me. Make sure you tap in with my daily lives on the B-side. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews, out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
Hey, how you doing?
All right, all right. So are you homeless, or what's your situation?
I stay in hotels.
Okay, he's being out the hotels. We see you got your outfit on. Let's see, give us a tour real quick. All right, right? And so we see you got your clothes on, you know. Are you like working or whatever? Like,
yeah.
Okay, so how old are you?
I'll be 29 in November.
Okay. And so, do you have any kids or anything like that?
I got 4 kids.
4 kids? All right, and so have you ever been married?
No.
No? How old is the oldest child? How young is the youngest?
My oldest is 9 and my youngest is 2.
2? Okay. Same dad or different dads?
Different dads.
Different dads? 2, 3, 4?
4.
4? Okay. And so as far as it goes, like the kids, when you're out working, stuff like that, where are they at?
Well, my youngest, I normally have a babysitter for him. And my other 3 kids is with somewhere else.
Like family or whatever, or?
Yeah.
Are they like in the same state or?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're like same area?
They all in Georgia.
Okay, I got it. All right, and so all right, 29, 4 kids. Have you ever been married?
No.
No, okay, so.
I don't believe in marriage.
You don't believe in marriage? Why not?
It's just a piece of paper.
Piece of paper? Okay. Do you believe in like long-term relationships and stuff like that?
If you meet somebody that's willing, yeah.
Were you like in relationships with any of the kids' fathers?
One of them.
One of them? How long?
But he was abusive. So.
He was abusive? Okay. Which one? Which child?
Well, he'll be 4 in January. My 4-year-old.
Okay, so the third one, basically? Okay. How long was y'all in that relationship for?
3 years.
3 years? And so,
he beat me all 3 years.
Okay, so what was it that happened after 3 years to where you decided finally, like, you know what, that's enough, I'm out?
I mean, we was off and on anyway. Let him tell it, I never cared, but I just got tired of that. You get tired of that fast.
Yeah, because some people are, you know, some people, like, after the first time they dip out, right? And then some people, it takes them 10 years.
Yeah.
You know? Was there anything specifically that happened when you decided that you was like, all right, that's it?
Just the abusive stuff. I was like, I'm not gonna keep doing this.
Okay, I get it. All right, so let's just start from the beginning. So, where you from?
I'm from Gwinnett.
You from Gwinnett? I did not expect you to say that. I didn't expect you to say Gwinnett. Okay. So, man, shout out Gwinnett, man. Shout out that whole county all day, that whole north side all day, man. All right, and so growing up in Gwinnett, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
No, I had my stepdad, but he was.
We're gonna talk. We'll get to that. Where was mom at?
She was around.
Okay, so you had mom and stepdad basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 3.
Oldest of 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 2 boys underneath me.
Oh, okay. So you a big sis. You a big sister, little bros type deal.
Yeah, but they bigger than me.
Right. That's what happens. Trust me. My little brother grew to be taller than me, so I know how that is.
I'm the short one.
Listen, I came back from my freshman year of college, and my brother was taller than me. I was like, what the heck happened? Like, what's going on? So anyway, all right. So growing up in Gwinnett, would you say you had like a fairly normal childhood?
Somewhat.
Somewhat?
Yeah.
In what ways was it not?
My stepdad being a drug dealer.
Okay, so he was the plug. He was that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. And so how did that affect you, or how did that?
It didn't really. I had good Christmases, birthdays. Looked
Okay.
nice. Had everything designer.
Okay, and so how long you say you've been doing this type of work?
About 10 years.
10 years. What was it that happened, 10 years ago that made you decide, let me do this?
I had no choice. I
Tell-
was hungry as hell.
Okay. 10 years ago you was like 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so like for instance, when you was growing up, did you end up going to high school, stuff like that?
I went to high school, but I dropped out in 11th grade.
What made you drop out in 11th?
I got pregnant and I missed the bus one day. And the next day I was like, I'm not going back.
What? Why?
I ain't never liked school no way.
Was you like embarrassed about the pregnancy or whatever?
No, I wasn't embarrassed. I just hated school.
Hated school?
We lived up with that, but like around that time, that's when stuff started to get
A little
bad.
dicey out there?
Yeah, it's not for us. It started to get a little bad. We was going through stuff.
Oh, financially?
Yeah, so I felt like we was broke.
Okay. So you didn't feel like...
Less designer.
Okay. Yeah, no, I get it. It could be pressure on kids at that age, But when
My
you
mama
look...
had a habit, so
Okay,
it
so...
showed.
Okay. Was her habit connected to what your stepdad used to sell and stuff like that?
Possibly. I don't know.
Okay, I get it. I'm gonna go ahead and ask, right? When you was younger, did anything like ever happen to you, anything like that?
Nah, the worst thing he ever did was try to get in the shower with me.
What?
Yeah.
He tried to get in the shower with you?
Well, he didn't try, he did.
He got in the shower with you? At what age?
16.
16?
Yeah, he was high. He thought I was my mom. Cause we look alike. She just lighter than me, but
And he... Okay.
yeah.
So when he got in the shower with you...
I jumped out that bitch.
Oh,
I was like, what the f-? And I jumped out.
Did you say something to your mom about it?
Nah, cause I wasn't even supposed to let him in the house, and I forgot. So I was like, we just gonna shoot that under the rug.
Okay, so he ain't never tried to do nothing else, like...
Nah.
Okay, and nothing else ever happened, nothing like that?
Nah.
Okay. I mean, and so some people are gonna look and say, well, why not just go get like a regular job or whatever? Like, what made you decide, like, you know what, I'm just gonna jump into sex work?
One, I'm not good with people because of my autism.
You have autism?
Yeah.
What,
I have autism and I have 2 autistic kids too. It's a gene thing. Apparently.
Wow. I've been talking to you this time and I have not detected any of that. So sometimes it's really mild.
For me, it's small, but for my 7-year-old, you can tell.
You can tell? In what ways does it metastasize itself in you?
Like the whole eye contact thing. I ain't good with talking with
Let me
people.
see. I just wanted to see. I could feel that was uncomfortable for you.
I be trying. I'm working on it because I do want a job.
You want a dog?
I want a job.
Oh, a job. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, and let's walk and talk now. So you can do so you can walk you can walk that way and I'll kind of. All right, and so being out here, right, and doing like the sex work and stuff like that, do you like want to have like a relationship one day or whatever, or?
I don't trust men enough.
And is that due to like you
Yep.
basically being a sex worker and a lot of guys who have relationships?
I didn't trust him before, but I definitely don't trust him now.
Huh. I get it, because basically you see nothing but like cheating guys
Yeah.
coming and dealing with you.
Yeah.
So, like, when you get to be like, let's say like 10 years from now, right?
If I'm still alive.
You don't think you'll be alive 10 years from now?
I'm lucky I made it this far.
Tell me, what are some of the, and we'll slow down just a little bit. And tell me what are some of the like, warning stories that you can tell to girls that this may happen, that may happen.
One thing about doing this job, you're gonna get raped, you're gonna get robbed, and you're gonna go to jail. Them are the 3 things that's gonna happen.
R, and J.
Yep.
So the first R word that you said, how many times has that happened to you?
I stopped counting after 20.
20 times?
Yeah.
How does that happen? Like, is it like, oh, we're about to do this
I was high.
each time?
Yeah.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is that how does it even come about? Like, do they act like they're about to be a customer and
Yeah.
everything? And
They act like they can be a customer,
then what happens?
and then they don't.
Do they like pull the money
Oh.
out or?
Sometimes,
What was you about to say? Oh, what?
like, the rob thing, it normally go hand in hand.
What?
Yeah, because
So-
9 times if they gonna either take their money back or just take it off.
So, have you like ever had a pimp?
No.
No?
I done had people try, but
Why doesn't it work out?
because I think that's the dumbest shit ever.
Like, listen. I've learned I've begun to understand the thought process that some ladies have with it.
Yeah.
But I like on
it's
on
some
his
girls
face, logically, it's just like what?
It don't make sense.
Like I'm gonna give you my money and I'm doing the
You
work.
want me to do this and do that and give
You the money.
No. I got kids. I can't do that. I done had people try though, but I'll see that shit coming a mile away and I get the fuck on fast.
Wow. And so the times when you have been R-worded and robbed, like what would you be thinking immediately after?
Go get high.
Wow. And what is your drug of choice?
I used to be on crack. I'm 4 years clean.
4 years? That's amazing. That's amazing. Do you do any other drugs right now? Any like softer
I smoke
drugs?
weed every once in a while. but
Okay. Smoke a blunt.
Might pop a bean every once in a while if I need to stay up.
And so, like, how many guys at this point, right? How many guys would you say a day or a week or however what it is, right? How many guys would you see? Let's just say in a given week, because there may be some days where
It just depends on
you
the day,
chill
because
out.
some days are slower than others.
So a slow day looks like what, and a fast day looks like what?
A slow day could be nothing to about 5.
Okay, so about 5 guys is kind of like the top amount that you deal with in a day.
Yeah.
And so as far as prices goes, the low and the high, like what's like the low and what's the high?
The lowest I take is 60,
And what's the high?
100.
And so how do you determine like who you charge 60 versus who you charge 100?
You just gotta.
Like if you feel like they green, you're gonna charge them 100.
Yeah. And if it's Amigo, every time.
Okay, so the Migos
Every
coming out with the hundo.
Every time.
Okay, and so is that like your preference or whatever?
What, Amigo?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I heard that they like black girls.
They love black women. Love us.
Okay, and like how do you know if these guys are like married or not married or
That ain't my problem.
Okay, because
But a lot of them are, but that ain't my problem.
right, well when you do say they are they wearing rings or do they
Sometimes.
say it? Do they talk to you about it?
Sometimes you get dates that don't even want to do nothing. They just want to bitch about their wife or their girlfriend.
So like a therapy
Sometimes,
session almost.
Yeah. But then you get the dudes that in the middle of doing something or before doing something, they bitch a call.
They call?
Yeah.
what would happen? Like
It depends on the dude. Some niggas ain't shit and they'll still do it while they on the phone.
they'll be like still stroking and stuff while they're on the phone. So let me ask, like
I be feeling bad sometimes, but hey.
so let me ask,
I
at this point in the game, do you enjoy sex at all?
Not really.
So what about like do you ever have sex where you're not working?
Yeah,
Do you enjoy that sex or not really too?
somewhat.
Somewhat? Like do you orgasm?
No.
Have you ever orgasmed?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what orgasm it feels like, but you just don't do it these days?
I mean, it depends.
Like if you had to say
Cause
like
I got 2 friends. One
Uh-huh.
of them can and one of them can't.
one of them can make you nut, one of them can't?
Yeah.
So
But
why?
it feel good.
So it feels good, but he can't necessarily get you there.
Yeah.
What do you think the difference is between the guy that can make you orgasm and the guy that can't, even though they both feel good?
One of them ain't shit.
What do you mean? In
Like-
what way?
Like we can't be around each other if we not like. As soon as you come, we smoke a blunt and we fuck, and then you gotta go.
And that's the one
or else we gonna be arguing and fighting.
And that's the one that can make you orgasm or doesn't?
That's the one.
Okay, that's the one that makes you nut.
The one that don't, like, he's more like a best friend with benefits.
Okay, so you can hang around him, like that's
All
your
day.
guy.
All day.
Okay, but so what is it that you think? What's the difference? Like, what is it that why you could bust a nut with the guy that you don't like?
But I've known a guy that I kind of don't like since I was like 17.
What? Y'all like since high school
16,
almost?
17, yeah.
Okay.
I
And
met him in high
is it a
school.
size difference or whatever?
Yeah, but not that much.
Is the guy that makes you orgasm bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Okay. I'm just asking. Anyway, all right. So So the long and short of it, you're out here. Like, do you ever plan on putting this lifestyle down or whatever?
Yeah, eventually I want to give this shit up.
And
I don't
so,
like doing this shit. I want to be a normal person.
Normal person. And so, what do you think it's gonna take for that?
Well, I'm a strong-willed person, so I gotta just stay down.
Well, I guess, like, what do you think is gonna trigger you into saying, all right, that was my last time. I'm not doing this no more.
I don't know, but I know when it happens.
So you'll know when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Does your family or whatnot?
They know.
Okay, so they know what you got going on.
Mm-hmm.
What do they think about it?
Well, my mama, she can't really say shit because the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Okay, so she was kind of in the same
But,
stuff almost.
my grandma, she try not to think about it. I make sure I call her as much as I can because I know they be worried.
How often is that?
My grandma?
Well, how often do you call her?
Every couple weeks with my grandma. And then I'll send messages through my grandma to my mama.
And what about the kids? How often do you get to see them?
I just saw them, last weekend? No, the weekend before that.
And so before that time, how long had it been?
Months.
Months? Do you ever feel a way about...
My oldest two stay with my mom, so... Yeah.
Do you and your mom not have a good relationship?
We don't. I got her tattooed on me, though.
Why do y'all have a strained relationship?
Resentment.
On whose side?
Both.
What are you resentful about?
I raised your kids.
Have you ever told her you feel that way?
No.
Why do you think you haven't told her about how you feel?
Because talking to her like talking to a brick wall.
You don't feel like you'll get anywhere, basically?
I won't. I didn't try it.
So look, one of the things that we do on this channel is we have conversations with people when they're not right in front of us, because it just kind of helps us to express our full feelings, get everything out. That way it's not bottled up inside of us, right? We put it out there, and if the universe wants her to see it, she'll see it, right? If you could kind of just...
If she saw this interview, she'd probably be pissed.
Why?
I don't know. Because I'm saying too much.
Well, I mean, you're speaking your truth, though, right?
Yeah.
The truth will always set you free. On the other side of the discomfort is relief.
Yeah.
You know?
She different.
She different? I've done quite a few of these. I've seen the outcomes. Most people are people, you know. If she were to happen to see this video on YouTube, if she would happen to be watching right now, just express yourself to her. Tell her things that she may not know or that you may not have been able to fully get out.
I've taken accountability for all the stuff I did and what I did wrong, and I apologize for that. But as far as her taking accountability, she don't.
So,
and it's aggravating, so I just...
What are the things
like certain shit, especially when it comes to my kids, she ready to dish out, but when it's time for me to tell her side of it, she don't hear it.
Huh. How does that make you feel?
It's aggravating. It's to the point where, like, if it's more than a weekend, we can't be around each other.
Because I'll say this, at 18, right? Most people would still kind of consider their child like a kid, you know? And would make sure that they keep them in the house and that type of stuff.
Her keeping me in the house is what made me rebel even more. So when I finally got outside, I was like, oh, shit.
Outside is outside.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay.
Okay. So, because
I didn't have much of a high school. And some of it was partially because I'm not good with people, but the times I did want to do stuff, it was always, not always, but most of the time, no.
When you got pregnant, like, was that like, had you already been sexually active and stuff like that?
He was the second person I ever had sex with.
What? And that was at, you say, 15 to 16?
I was my virginity at 16.
It's, wow.
I was scared.
Wow. So he was the second person. Was it like the second time?
Nah,
like,
he was just the second person.
Okay, so you was active with whoever the first person was at
and
one
then she
point.
finds out who the first person was.
Well, now you got me curious. Who was the first person?
Somebody she know.
Like an older person?
He older than me, yeah. But he younger than her. Like, she knew him. She know his mama.
How do they know each other?
Our moms are best friends.
And so why would she like be upset at that?
Because we got a kind of bad history.
What? Okay, who tell me?
I started sucking dick at 8.
At 8?
Yeah, and it was him.
What made you start doing that at 8?
He was just like, I want to try something and we gonna do it.
How is he older than you?
Yeah.
By how many years?
I was in 3rd grade and he was in 5th grade.
Okay, so he's a couple years older.
Yeah.
And he wanted to get his little wee-wee suckled on. And so he just came to you and said, I want to try something.
Yeah.
And so did your moms find out that happened?
Yeah, we got caught once.
You got caught?
Yeah, we got both our ass beat. And he light skinned, so it was worse for him.
Oh shit, yeah, all type of marks
Damn.
and stuff. Whoa. How long had you been doing it before you got caught? Was it like
Months.
that same? Oh, wow. So how did you feel about that? Like, did you?
I didn't feel
Yeah,
nothing.
what up? And then they thought all good? Yes, sir. Well, don't trip now. But, yeah, so like, it was months?
Mm-hmm.
And so like, did you enjoy doing that at that age?
No, I ain't like it.
So why'd you keep
Cause
doing
like,
it?
you know, like, ew, you pee out of there.
Huh?
I was like, ew, you pee out of there.
So why'd you keep doing it though?
Cause he told me he was gonna tell my mom I did something bad, and back then she would believe somebody
Anybody else?
before she believed me. So I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble. So,
Are you serious?
yeah.
Wow.
I got my ass beat though.
And that, so did you continue doing that like after that?
Yeah. Like a couple years after, I didn't do it again until I was like double digits.
To him or to other people?
Nah, not to him.
But just to like random guys?
Yeah. Like I was a friend, and if a nigga want a dick suck, do not bring me on the 2-man. Cause
You say that again?
if a nigga wanted more than a dick suck, which normally they do, I wasn't the person to call for a 2-man.
For a 2-man, meaning like your
Like,
friend and
Yeah.
so y'all used to be like out there like that.
Yeah.
You said you went outside. That sounded like you was outside, girl.
a couple times.
Like outside but inside.
I mean, my mom wasn't home. So shit.
So you was
At my house.
and be fucking.
I wasn't fucking.
You say what?
I wasn't fucking. The most you gonna get from me is some head, then I'm gonna send you on your way. But
Wow. And this is at like 10, 11,
no, it was
12.
more like 14, 15.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Did they used to like pay you for it or you just did it for
Nah,
the
I
sport?
just did it.
For the love of the sport.
To shut them up.
What do you mean?
Cause if it's a 2-man, if you just sitting there, it was like complaining and shit in my ear, like shut the fuck up. Take this.
So
and go.
while you would be giving them dome,
My girl be in the back of his friend, and he'd be like, I don't give a fuck. You don't like it, you can go.
wow, it was going down in Gwinnett. Okay. And so like I say, I mean, at this point, what are we doing to try to get ourselves? Well, one, are you content with this lifestyle for right now, whatever?
Yes and no.
In what ways are you content? In what ways are you not content?
That's all I know.
We on Glenwood, y'all. We on Glenwood. Glenwood, you already know. Let's
This
get
nigga
it.
is in the middle of the street going the wrong way. Oh my god.
Hey, you know, this is what we do, baby. Let's get it. I'm gonna tell y'all something. My dad owned a nightclub right there at that spot when I was about 6 to like 9 or so years old. And then he moved it. But right there in that corner of that thing, I spent, you know, my 6 to 9 years old, a lot of nights there. So
Yeah.
a little bit about Marcus if y'all don't know. All right, well listen, man. So again, like, so you're kind of content. What are we doing? Like, are you like?
I try to save up as much as I can, but like I said, my 2-year-old be with me, so he be needing stuff. I'd rather get him what he needs.
So I'm gonna ask a question, right? Maybe a little tough. Like, you know, do you ever? I'll ask it this way: do you think that the kids miss you?
I know they do.
So how do you feel about that?
I try not to think about it. But if I think about it, then I get depressed. I get depressed, and all I want to do is sleep. If I sleep, I don't make no money. No money, no money, no food, no nothing. So
I know about that.
I try to put that in the back of my head. I try to talk to them as much as I can. Like, I don't lie to my oldest too. My 7-year-old, he, like I said, he autistic like me, so he really don't get it as much.
Right.
But my 9-year-old, I like when we do get around, I let him ask me whatever he want, and I'll tell him honestly.
Okay. Have you ever thought about like doing like an OnlyFans or stuff that's like more digital?
Yeah, but I gotta pay for the camera equipment and all this.
Camera equipment, it's a phone.
I ain't got no iPhone. I don't like iPhones.
So you got every excuse in the book, basically.
I don't have every excuse in the book. I'm just telling you what I don't.
Right, I get it, but I mean, an iPhone, like that's, you know, yeah, I get it. So that's not something that you're really interested in doing. Because I was thinking like that may be a way to kind of ease out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you build up a following online, you may not have to do it in person as much. Yeah. Listen, you never know. Depending on how many views this interview gets, it may be something that you may want to look into, right? And so on that note, if anybody out there did want to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way that they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I don't really be on social media. I don't like taking pictures. I got a Cash App.
What's your Cash App?
Okay, I got it.
All right, what's the Cash App?
It's $ capital B.
Here, just put it, let me see.
Oh, wait.
Let's see. Baddie Breeze.
Yeah.
All right, we got it. All right. Well, look, like I say, miss, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. We definitely wish you nothing but the best out here, okay?
Okay.
Oh, hold on real quick. Okay, yeah, I'm going. All right, you make sure you have a good one, okay, sweetie?
You too.
All right.